YouTube, it's me, it's your favourite Steve. I'm just stuck in the loft to get some stuff. I had a couple of, had a mad day yesterday. Had a really good day yesterday. Today hasn't been that bad either. So I'm pretty far ahead for my February target, which is I've just jinxed it now slightly. Got a few spots. Yeah, I'm pretty much ahead for my February target. Like doing pretty well for February. Went out sourcing today to Dudley. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do a whole video on that, but I will be putting a post on Instagram. Got some nice, like custom. No, they're not custom because there are versions of it, but there's a Nike New York Pipe Dream team jacket that was made by a designer called Grotesque, and a couple of other designer jackets as well, which I need to do a bit more research on. But another I'd say pretty good haul with a bit of money there. So I'm hoping to do a video, but I'm pretty busy tomorrow. Got another like educational behavioural class today, which I kind of need. Liam kicked off a bit earlier, and well, no, I don't hit the kids. do not, we don't do smacking in this house, but I did shout at him a little bit earlier, and I feel bad about it now. But sometimes I don't know, I'll just be honest, I can't be the perfect dad all the time, but I am a bit like, I should have dealt with that in a different way. But yeah, you win some, you lose some. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. But yeah, title of the video, definitely I've put in the thingy, so if anybody wants to play, definitely clickbait. If you're not part of the Money Mental UK group, Andrew's cult, he loves the goalie, and or follow me on Instagram. I had a mad, well, at the minute, as I've said, I've got 150 bids going around for the next 2 weeks until I run out of listings, bidding listings. And I had like a mad bid on, I think it was Saturday night, like it was just as my bids were coming to an end. It was for a Ben 10 watch, which has been going around on my listings for a long time, so I thought I'd put it on bids. Paid like £1 something for it, so I had it on a £1.99 bid. All of a sudden, it goes from £1.99, it shoots up to 1,335 quid. No, actually, somebody had already bid on it. I think somebody else has already bid on it as well, that took it up to like £2 something. And all of a sudden, it goes up to 1,335 quid. And I'm like, what the fudge? Like, what's going on here? First thing that goes in my head is obviously someone's missed a decimal point or something like that in the, missed a decimal point in the bid, and it's just shot up. And I was like, okay, well, that's a bit weird. Then it goes up again, and then again, and then it goes to 1,455 quid, ends on 1,455 quid. And I was like, okay, this is strange. So like, I put it on thinking people, I put it in the Money Mental group on Instagram. People are like, well, I've got that watch. Like, have they paid? Stuff like that. I was never expecting them to pay. They didn't pay. But don't get me wrong, go through Saturday night and Sunday, I was like, every time I'd have a PayPal notification, I was like, have they paid for that? But yeah, I wasn't expecting them to pay. It was just weird. At first I was thinking maybe it was like a troll, like a subscriber or something like that. But it was somebody I think it was a couple of bidders in America, I think. But the fee was like 157 quid. And, I just got in touch with eBay the next day and like said, look, I don't think this is a real bid. They're not answering messages, because I'd messaged them, not answering messages. They hadn't answered the payment reminder or anything like that. So I just didn't want to be lumped with like this £157 fee. And eBay just cancelled it, saying it's obviously someone that's messing you about. So they just cancelled it straight away. Maybe I should have left it for a little bit longer, but I just didn't want to deal with that fee. I hated it. I hated lying there. I deleted it off my 90-day. Although I'll be honest, I'll go back into that in a minute. But I deleted it off my 90-day. Can't get it off my chart on my eBay, overview, which is a bit annoying. It's a bit annoying. It's just like this, averaging, £100 days, and then it's now shot up to like, I've got one that's now 1,000. I had a really good day yesterday. You want to check your chart, and it was like that on the chart because that one's got 1,000. So that was a bit annoying. I can't seem to get that off. But yeah, just very weird. There's 75% of me which was, oh, for God's sake, that's ridiculous. And there's 25% pay me. But they didn't. But yeah, talking about like that 90-day thing, it does make me laugh. My kind of mindset on the 90-day, 60-day thing has kind of changed. I used to kind of doubt on that 60-day thing. I did used to share my 60-day total, but I don't know. I kind of got to a point where, if people shared their 60-day with me, or I'd see a 60-day, I'd get a bit bummed out about it, and then I just kind of started to get to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm not going to share mine anymore. I don't want people getting bummed out about it, or I don't know. I'll get, look, sometimes it doesn't bother me. It just depends on my mindset. But sometimes seeing somebody's 60-day or 90-day now can bum you out a little bit. So I was like, I've just stopped sharing them. I was only sharing them when I hit a milestone anyway. But I've just stopped sharing them now. But what I was getting to was, now it's just changed the 90-day. It just kind of makes me realise how irrelevant that 60-day total was, if you know what I mean. Because I've now changed it to 90, and it's like, oh, well, 60-day thing that I was kind of obsessed with is now gone. So, I'm kind of ignoring it at the minute. It's all about that, cash at the end of the month and profit, ain't it, at the end of the day. It's not really about some 60-day total. But yeah, sales have been alright. Apart from that weird one, sales have really picked up yesterday, ahead of sales and stuff like that. Yeah, another reason this week I'm going to be a bit busy. I've talked about this for a while. I'm not like a massive, how can I put it? I find it hard to discuss this because I feel I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I believe in mental health, and I believe in stuff like this. I'm just, for me, I've, not to bullshit, I've been talking about like this card that my wife has given me for a while. If you don't know, like, I left my job about a year ago, at the end of this month. And that was, in my head at the time, was my biggest bugbearer. It was the thing that stressed me out. It was the thing that used to do my head in. It was the thing that used to complain about the most. The thing that used to, like, if you go back to my videos, I don't know how many videos ago, but if you go back to the start of me ever doing YouTube videos, a lot of my videos were me sitting in the office at work, ranting about how crap the place was. So, like, it was always a thing that was my biggest bugbearer, my biggest issue, my biggest problem. But since I've left work, I've kind of moved my issues with work, just basically onto other stuff. So I'd like, now my biggest worry is my kids, and I know that's a worry to have, but obviously Liam with his disabilities, it's it's stressful. It's but I think it's a thing of maybe a year ago I wasn't as stressed out, and now it stresses me out. There's other things that stress me out, like stuff from my past and stuff which I wasn't thinking about when I just constantly had my work to worry about. But now I'm like, yeah, but this person said this 6 years ago, and blah, and I'm not as extreme as there's other people with my mental illness. I don't have thoughts or anything like that, but I just think it's, and obviously everybody's different. Everybody has their own kind of dealings with mental illness. I just think, for me, it's kind of like I just need someone to talk to me, and just that's it. My thought patterns need to change a bit. You know what I mean? So I've got like a appointment on Thursday, I think it is. Just got in touch with them. Like, the card that my wife gave me's got to be about a year old, and I just got in touch with them. I think it was not last weekend, the weekend before. Just to get it, like, sometimes I can have like mood swings and be in a mood for no reason and stuff like that. So I've got in touch with them. Also, like, was it? And this wasn't, it wasn't an argument I was having with anyone or anything like this, but I thought it would be relevant to bring up on the vlog. I was out with like a couple of friends the other, I think it was last week, and one of them brought up, was asking me what I was doing. Obviously, you know, if they follow me on Instagram and stuff, they're gonna know that I'm selling on eBay, and you know, I share my stuff on eBay and stuff like that. And they they were like going, so how does it work? What do you do? And they were talking about, I was saying, you know, I get stuff from car boots when the car boots are on. I get mostly my stuff. Majority of my stuff is now clothing. It comes from charity shops, and I get them from charity shops and then flip on eBay. And like, the bloke was joking around. He wasn't like, it wasn't a thing where he's like, you piece of shit. He was just saying, oh, so you're fleecing the charity shops to blah blah. And like, I don't know, I was like sitting there thinking about it. It annoyed me at the time, but I was like, yeah, I don't argue with people. But I was just kind of like, I don't know, I was like sitting there for a while, and I was like, piece of shit telling me that fleecing that. And then like, I was sitting there, and I was thinking about it, and like, how much have you donated to charity in the last same month? And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, he was like, well, I don't know, probably nothing. And I was like, tell you how much I've donated to charity in the last month. It's about close to £300 to £400, maybe more, maybe close to £500 I've donated to charity in the last month. So you saying that I'm fleecing, and he was like, yeah, but you know, they're trying to, the normal arguments, they're trying to like sell it, and you're taking it, and then you're selling it for more. It's like, I'm not debating them, I'm giving them exactly what they asked me to pay for, and then I flip it. It's only like me going to a shop and doing it. And like, it wasn't an argument, but it was just a discussion. But it was just something that really clicked in my head. I was like, hang on, I was like thinking of how much I've paid to charity in the last year. You know what I mean? And I think it's lost sometimes when it comes to reselling. It's like, how much, like, if you're going to charity shops, I didn't really give to charity for, and maybe it's maybe that's a bit wrong of me, but I'll give to charity, like if I watched Comic Relief, or I watched like certain things, or you know, if I did go into a charity shop, or if I saw like, you know, I gave my change to, you know, give some money to an homeless person. There's a guy who I hope he gets signed. There's a guy in Wolverhampton. Anybody who lives in Wolverhampton, he busks uptown. He does his own original music. He's homeless, and his music's quality. And I always slip him like a few quid every time I'm up there uptown. So it's like, you know, I'm not saying I never donate to charity, but it's like the amount of money that us resellers going to charity donate to charity. I just think it's lost sometimes when people like go, you know, no, fleecing the charity shops, and it's like, I've had a few comments on my videos and stuff, but it's like, no, how much do you donate to charity? How much do you donate to charity? We're not fleecing the charity shops. We're just flipping them. You know, we're flipping the money. It's a thing. Sometimes I'll go in there and I feel them charging too much for something, or something that I can't make a profit out of. But I donate way more to charity than the average person walking down the street. So yeah, it was just kind of discussion I was having with one of my mates the other day. Just, you know, knocked me a bit. But yeah, everything else is all good. I've chatted. I've got my weekly kind of rant out of the way. Got rid of some old stock as well on bids over the weekend. Got about, like, I think it was about 30 quid in the pocket off the stuff that had sold, so that was good. Not much profit obviously, but 30 quid's 30 quid, but yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Got some packaging up to do. I've got a busy day tomorrow, so I need to get on top of it. Yeah, oh, that was another thing. I went to a thing with my daughter's school on Monday where it was me, her, and a few other kids and families with like kids either with disabilities or families that are, you know, families that are affected by kids with disabilities, if you know what I mean. So there was a few autistic kids. There was a kid there. He was classed. He's got autism. He's in year 5, so he's probably about 10. And it was just, I was chatting to his parents, and it's kind of, they were saying the way you're describing Liam is exactly the same as what their son was like. So it was kind of, he talked in like an American accent because he's got all of, that's kind of what Liam does. Liam doesn't say glasses, he says glasses. Where are your glasses? Can you pass me the glass? Because he's obviously copying what he's heard. And same with this kid. This kid had kind of had an American accent. Anyway, so I went to this thing with Lace. It was nice, woodland retreat kind of thing. You know, nice. Now wants a guinea pig, and we brought a duck egg home that Liam smashed across the kitchen today. Yeah, it surprised me how going to that, as much as I enjoyed it, it was a lovely day, but how much it put me behind on my eBay. Just having one day off, having one day where I didn't do any eBay, and it completely, because I'm on a 2-day kind of turnaround on stuff, and it had a massive effect just having one day off. So yeah, just shows sometimes, just one day, how much one day can affect my eBay sales. Like, not my eBay sales, me getting on top of packaging. I was up all night. Now, normally I do one packaging through the day, and now after, because I've got tomorrow at this behavioural thing, I've got to get on top of my packaging tonight. I was out in the garden, which I tried to do some filming, but it was pitch black. I was out in the garden last night till about 8:30 in the dark with just the torch on my phone, getting all those clothing tubs out, which was a nightmare. So yeah, it just shows just one day off how much you can affect it. But yeah, I'm loving you, Leah. I've chatted on for nearly 18 minutes. I hope you're still there for now. Peace out, stay safe, stay beautiful. And I may have a charity shop haul tomorrow. I've got a sales video coming up, I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. See you later.